The time to rhyme is almost over, but you can still feel the love of words and poetry right now. We're talking about Hope at Hand's Jax Poetry Fest. We're joined by group facilitator Connie Worthy. So great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, this has been really fun. Every Friday we've had a different poetry lesson, but before we get into the one that we're doing today, tell us about Jax Poetry Fest.
Okay, so every April, Hope at Hand hosts Jax Poetry Fest as our tribute to National Poetry Month. We offer open mics, performances, classes, both in person throughout the city and virtually.
Oh, wonderful. And this is your 11th year?
It is, yes.
Amazing.
And so huge thank you to City of Jacksonville and the Cultural Council for their continued support.
Oh, that's so awesome. And you guys do things kind of throughout, it's not just April.
No, so throughout the year, Hope at Hand offers 50 groups.
Oh my gosh.
Every month, yeah.
That's really, really cool. I love that. All right, so today we're going to be talking about list poetry.
Yes.
And it's so cool when you guys are coming on because some of these I've heard of and some of these I've never heard of. This is one I've never heard of. So what is, and we're going to have little graphics here. So the first one, what is list poetry?
So list poetry is one of the easiest, most accessible forms of poetry. Some people call it a catalog poem. It's kind of like a recipe. Just think a recipe, right? So a recipe is functional, a list poem is intentional. So you can structure it around people, places, things, anything that you want to kind of build an overall picture of.
Okay, and so what sets it apart from just being a list? Like, how is it poetry?
So it's intentional, right? So it can be built around a theme, it can be built around a feeling, it kind of paints a picture in a very open-ended, broad way. So there's no specific structure you have to follow, but things like repetition, rhythm, imagery, building emotionally, the order of items to kind of create. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I like what you said. A grocery list is functional, a list poem is intentional. All right, so then tell us a type. Like, what are the types?
So you could do...
we'll pop this up too so we can see for everyone. Okay, types of list poems.
So yeah, so a descriptive list, right? So that would be painting a picture of something emotional, this versus that. So, you know, this feeling versus this feeling, or this feeling versus this.
Kind of getting the reader to feel that.
Yeah, so kind of transitioning between the two, providing contrast.
Oh, the contrast of it. Okay, that's cool.
And then growing momentum would be something of, you know, you're building up to...
kind of like a song in a way, even though it's not sing-songy, but like how songs build that emotion.
Absolutely, right. So, you know, the anticipation of the thing, then the action of the thing, the after of the thing.
Interesting. All right, so we do have two examples here. So if we pop up example number one, you can kind of talk us through this.
Yes. Okay, so this one is from Goblin Market by Christina Rossetti. Morning and evening, maids heard the goblins cry. Come buy our orchid fruits. Come buy, come buy. Apples and quinces, lemons and oranges, plump unpecked cherries, melons and raspberries, bloom down-cheeked peaches.
Interesting.
So
Makes me hungry.
Yeah, it's like a vibe, it's a feeling, but ultimately it's just a list of the things.
It is a list of the things. So yes, exactly, because this is definitely not a grocery list, but things you could get, right? I know that's a little bit more specific, but yeah, and even the way you read it, I feel like matters, you know, with the commas and things like that, building that intensity. All right, we do have one more. Example two.
Okay, and so this is from Walt Whitman's I Hear America Sing. I hear America singing, the varied carols I hear, those of mechanics, each one singing as it should be, blithe and strong. The carpenter singing his as he measures his plank or beam, the mason singing his as he makes ready for work or leaves off work, the boatman singing continued on.
Okay, and yeah, they're two completely different topics, obviously, but that list, that's so interesting. Oh my God, yeah, I've never heard of this before, but I love that you guys have been coming on and teaching us. Where can we go for more information, though, on what you guys do?
Go to hopeathand.org throughout the year for all of our programming, or jaxpoetryfest.org for specific information.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, and thank you to Hope at Hand. This has been really fun to get to know all these different poems, and it's been nice to meet you as well.
You too.
Thank you so much. And